Okay, now row 10, we're going to start off with 4 single crochet, 1 2 3 4, and an increase. Okay, 4 single crochet followed by an increase. Now we're going to do 5 sets of 8 single crochet followed by an increase. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, increase. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and increase. And we do 5 sets of such, and we'll have 4 more left here. Okay, you should have 4 more stitches left here. So this 4 we're going to do single crochet, and this row you should have 60 stitches all around. Okay, for row 11, we're going to do 9 single crochet followed by an increase. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, increase. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and we're going to do increase. So you should do 6 sets, and once you reach here you should have 66 stitches all around. And now for row 12 to row 20, you're going to do a single crochet all around, and you will have 66 stitches in every row. So from row 12 to row 20, single crochet all around. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 20. Okay, so this is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I've reached row 20. After row 20, we're going to start to do reduction. This is how I mark my row, because sometimes it goes spiral around and round upwards. It's kind of difficult to count. So I'll just put a marker in every row, and from the marker I'll know whether I'm in which row. Okay, now we start to do reduction. We're going to do reduce or decrease, sorry. Now it's row 21. Row 21 we're going to start off with 9 single crochet, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, followed by a 2 together. 2 together means decrease. Make 2 stitch into 1. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're going to do an invisible 2 together or invisible decrease. I only take the front loop, yarn over 2, yarn over 2. So you do 6 sets. You do 6 sets, and when you come back here, you should have 60 stitches in this row. Okay, for row 22, we're going to start off with 4 single crochet, 1 2 3 4, followed by a decrease. So 1, let me add my marker, 2, 3, 4, and you do a decrease, and the next one you should do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After 8, you do a decrease, and you do 5 sets of this 8 single crochet decrease. You should have 4 more stitches left here. These 4 stitches you should do single crochet, and this row you should have 54 stitches. So now row 23. Row 23 we're going to do 7 single crochet followed by a decrease. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a decrease. So 1, let me add my marker, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll do an invisible decrease. And you continue to do 6 sets altogether, and you should have 48 stitches in this round. Okay, now the next row, row 24, we're going to start with 3 single crochet followed by a decrease. So 1, 2, 3, followed by an invisible decrease. And next we're going to do 5 sets of 6 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, followed by a decrease. We're going to do 5 sets of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and after 6 we're going to do invisible decrease. And you're going to do 4 more sets, and at the end here you should have 3 more stitches left. Okay, here we have 3 more stitches left, so we're going to do single crochet. So this row you should have 42 stitches all around. So next we're going to go to row 25. We're going to do 5 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do a decrease. And you continue, you should have 6 sets of this, and the whole thing you should have 36 stitches. Next row, that is row 26, we're going to start off with 2 single crochet, 1, 2, followed by a decrease. 1, 2, decrease. So after this we're going to do 4 single crochet followed by a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by a decrease. And you're going to do 5 sets of this, and you should have 2 stitches left in the end. This is how it looked like. I add some stuffing. Okay, I can add more later on before the final seal, And for this snail, because this is the shell, you're gonna sit on the back and the head is here on top here, kind of big, so it might topple. So go find something heavy, like maybe stones, pebbles, or any metal that you do not want anymore, coins maybe, or any, as long as it's not sharp. I mean, this is not that sharp. You add it inside. You add it inside so that it will put on weight when it stands. See, it will stand. It will not drop. So you go get some weight and just put it inside in between all those stuffing. And we will continue to crochet the shell. Oops. Ooh. I'm feeling so old. Okay, now, just now, the row 26, you will have 2 more stitch left, and you do single crochet and that 2 stitch. And you should have 30 stitches in this round. So now we go to the next row. The next row, we're going to do 3 single crochet followed by a decrease, and you do 6 sets of it. So 1, 2, 3, and you do decrease. Do 6 sets of it, and by the time you come back here, you should have 24 stitches. And once we are at the almost second last row, or as this grows smaller, you want to add more stuffing, you can. Now it's still too wide, so do 2 more rows, then you add more stuffing. Okay, the next row, row 28, we're going to start off with 1 single crochet, followed by a decrease, or you can call it a 2 together. And the next one, we're going to do 2 single crochet, 1, 2, and a decrease. You should do 5 sets of this. And in the end, you should have 1 more stitches left. This 1 stitch, you're going to do single crochet. So this row, you should have 18 stitches all around. Okay, the next row, we're going to do single crochet, followed by decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease. You should have 6 sets. So this row you should have 12 stitches all around. 12. So now is the time to add more stuffing to plump it up. Because if you do not plump it up, the snail, the shell will not look nice. So you check around and see if it's plump enough. And see, I put something heavy inside, so no matter where I change it, how I position it, it will still stand up. Okay, I should add a little bit more just to plump it up. So you make sure here are all plump up, so it looks very like a snail. I like this color because it makes it look more like a shell. Okay, now you make sure you do not forget to put that some heavy stuff inside. Maybe a metal or a stone. I put 3 stones. Or some paper clip would be too light. You can put some coins if you do not mind. Put something heavy inside. And now we're going to do decrease all the way. It's not easy to hold. You just decrease all the way. Oops. Because we have 12 stitches, so now you do 2 together all the way 6 times, and you're going to seal it. Oops, sorry. I accidentally banged on the camera, on the phone holder. This is the last 2 together. So this is how it's gonna look like. I'm gonna cut this yarn. You do not have to leave a long tail. So now from 12 we have 6. So I'm gonna sew on all the front loop, 6 of it. So there are 6 front loop. Pull, and it become like this. You go to the middle part. Oh, sorry, did I went off camera? So sorry. I mean, you did the front loop thing. You put through all the front loop, you pull, and you have this. Okay, here you poke it into the middle part here, and comes out just about anywhere. See, it will come up perfect. So here you can also poke in anywhere, just follow the stitch here. This is how I hide my yarn. I do not like to cut it off. I like to hide it inside. Just hide it anywhere. Do not pull too tight because it will show here. Make sure you move it around. Now you go to the far end. So once you have left a small tiny tail here, push it back inside and hide it. And there we have it. And this is our perfect snail shell. And it can stand. No matter how you turn it, it can stand. Okay, now we're gonna attach the snail to the body. So you're gonna sew it here. You're gonna sew all the way here. And the tail, you just leave a bit of a tail like this. Make sure the head is upright. And I already put some stone here, so you can actually move the stone around and make the stone go to the base. So I'm gonna sew this to this. You sew one stitch here, one stitch here, and when you sew, before you sew, you just take a look which part is the best side to face. Like here I have some holes, so I'll face it at the back. Maybe this is the best part to be the face. So you just take a look which part is the best part, and then you sew it on before you add your tentacles, the two tentacles on top. So I'm going to sew this here. I'm going to use this yarn. You just cut some of it. And get a needle. You gotta make sure which one is your better side, or it doesn't really matter, because once you take photo, you can take from the left or the right. So you just make sure it looks like this. Okay, face this way. So make sure this is kind of on top here. So we sew here first. So I'll sew one stitch here. I'll tie a knot just in case. You can hide this tail later on inside. And you place it here. You place it here. And you sew here. One stitch on the snail and one stitch on the shell. Once you're very sure this is it, you can actually sew a rough thing first. You can just give a few stitches here and there and take a look and see if it's okay. If you think it's okay, then you can just go ahead and sew the rest. Okay, I'll come back to you once I have the whole thing attached. I do not intend to glue it. It's best that you sew it. Don't worry here. Now it looks kind of unattached. Once you have the stitches all around here, and you come back here, and then it will attach nicely. Okay, so this is how it look like. The stone is inside here, so you can actually move it about. So depending whether you want it to stand like this, You know, you're gonna stand like this or like this or like this. See, you can actually stand. All you have to do is move the stone around. Use your hand, move those pebbles or stones or coins around, and you can actually make it stand. So now I'm gonna make the eyes. The eyes will look like this at first. So I intend to turn it into a female. So I make the eyes like this. So I'll show you how I make the eyes. You just grab some white yarn. You just cut a bit of white yarn, just this much. Since the whole thing is yellow and there's no way to hide the white, so I'm going to go in through here. So you have to make sure one is on the left, the other one should be on the right. And do remember, because there is this is a safety eye, so underneath the safety eye there is a stopper, so it's kind of hard for your needle to go through, so you have to be careful. So make sure this stays here, okay, and you try around and see if you can go through the bottom here. You can't go straight to it because the stopper is there, so it kind of stops your needle from going through. So this is how we slowly find our way through, and then I'm going to have it come this side, so meaning I want it to go here. So once it comes here, I can feel the stopper here, so you just make sure it goes away, go the other way. So you have a bit of a white here, right? So long you can see a bit of the white. And here you go back to the same hole and move your way downwards here. So you have some whites, right? If you want, you can pull it tighter. If you think that you have pulled too tight, you can use the needle to pull it out a bit. Okay, so you have some whites here, so you can use the needle to play around with it to see if you need more whites to appear here. Okay, so long you can see there's some whites. Now for the black part, same thing. You just get a bit of black yarn. Either you want a thick eyelashes or a thin one, up to you. Same thing, go through here. It's kind of go over it. So since there's a stopper there, you might as well come out somewhere here. And make sure you leave the tail behind. Like this. Can you see? Right? It looks kind of alive. I can feel the stopper here. So you just move your needle around, move to a place where you can actually poke through. And there you have it. And here, because this is yellow, there's no way to hide the black, you move downwards, so there's no more black here. Move it around so that you can't see the white and the black. So there you have it. Kind of cute eye, sexy eye. So you remove the needle. So what I normally do, I will tie a knot, tie 2 knots, not too tight. Okay, if you're satisfied with everything, just tie a knot. If not, you can use your needle to play around with it until you are satisfied with the eye. This part I can't push it in because inside I already have some stuffing, and if I push it in through these tiny holes I can see black or white, so it's best to cut it away because here you have the stopper, so chances of these eyelashes coming off is very slim. You just cut all this away and you just push the balance tail, the knot part, just push it in a bit. I get rid of this, and later on I'm gonna sew it to the head. You make sure you got it right because one is facing the left, one is the left eye, one is the right eye. Okay, so you sew it on here, and later on you can make a mouth too. So I come back to you once I've attached this. I am sure you know how to sew this, right? I mean, I'm gonna sew once on the tentacle, once on the head, once on the tentacle, and once on the head. So there's no pass through or fix through. So that so long it does not come out and it stays intact, you're good to go. And later I'm gonna make some frill here because this is a female snail. I'll come back to you once I get this attached. Okay, what I'm going to do now is optional. I'm gonna make some frill here. Actually with the eyes it's already a very cute snail. You can actually, if you want to make it into a male snail, you can add a bow tie here or a top hat here. But I just want to add some frill here, make it look more kind of like a gown or a skirt. So the previous stitches, the previous cotton yarn, all these are 5-ply cotton yarn. And now I'm using a 3-ply cotton yarn. So it's going to be slightly thinner. And I'm going to use a 3mm hook. So 3mm hook and a 3-ply yarn. So what I'm going to do is tie a knot. Okay, you get a knot. I'm not going to start from the tip. I'm going to start somewhere here. You can, it's optional, up to you. You can start from here or you can start from here. Depend how you want your snail to look like. Maybe I'll start a bit here. Okay, from here, oops, you start to do single crochet. It's not easy because the gap is quite narrow. Okay, you work your way through here. Gonna make a single crochet. Oops, I skipped a stitch because there's no fixed line here. You can't really see whether you go through this line or this line. You just pick a line and make single crochet. You can either make slip stitch or single crochet, but if you make slip stitch it will be quite hard to crochet later on. So I would prefer a single crochet. Okay, you make single crochet, and this tail, oh, I should hide it just now along, and I crochet, or you can just hide it inside. So you crochet, single crochet. I'm going to crochet up to the neck here. You can actually go all the way if you want, but I just want it until here. So I add some marker just to mark my way so that it's even on both sides, almost even on both sides. And here I'm gonna crochet up to here again, not the whole thing, just until here. Single crochet. I'll come back to you once I get the single crochet line. Okay, this is how the line look like. I did the other side already, so it's gonna look like this. I only did 2 rows. If you want more, you can do 3 rows or 4 rows. So I just did 2 rows, so it just like come up a bit. I just want a bit, I do not want a lot. At least it adds some colors to my snail. Okay, so here, make sure it's the same spot, almost the same. And here should be almost the same as this side. The height is almost the same. Okay, so this is the single crochet. So once I've reached the tip here, I'm gonna chain 1, turn my work. The first few I'm just going to do single crochet. So the first stitch, the first 5 stitch actually, I just do single crochet. Okay, about here, did single crochet. And the rest, the balance, I'm gonna do half double crochet. 2 half double crochet in each stitch. Half double crochet means you yarn over all. 2 half double crochet in the same stitch, so it will come out kind of wavy. So you see it come out kind of wavy. If you think this is too short, you want more, you can do 3 to 4 rows. But I think mine, I prefer it to have just a bit like this would be nice. So now I'm gonna do double crochet, 2 double crochet in each stitch. It's not easy to hold because everything is kind of in the way. And once you come to the end here, the last 5, you do single crochet. I'll come back to you once I'm at this second row. Okay, I've come to the last few. This part you do not really need to count your stitches. So long you think it looks good, you just continue. So the last 5, I'm gonna do single crochet. Oops, sorry. And the last part I'm just going to do single crochet. I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. Here, just let it be. It's kind of sloped down like this. So when I turn my work, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 4. Or until you come to your next half double crochet and you start to do your half double crochet. So now I'm going to do another row of half double crochet right on top of the previous half double crochet. This time I won't be doing 2. Previous row I did 2 half double crochet in each stitch. Now I'm just doing 1. Every stitch just 1 single crochet. So if you feel like you need another row, you can just do half double crochet again. Or if you want this part to be more flabby, more part of this, you can actually do double crochet as well. Same from single crochet, you do a few rows or a few stitches of half double crochet, and then you can go on to double crochet or treble crochet. So that way it will be more kind of enlarged out and a bit wavy. I just want a bit like this. So you just do your half double crochet. If you want to follow my pattern, just half double crochet all the way, and the far end, the last few stitches is going to be a single crochet and a slip stitch, and you can cut your yarn and you will have your snail ready. I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of the row and show you how the whole thing look like. Okay, now we are at the last few rows. I'm gonna do single crochet, and the last one I'm gonna do a slip stitch. Okay, you chain one. This chain one is just to lock it, seal it, and you can cut the yarn. And this part here, you can just hide it in between all these stitches. Then you can actually hide it some more, and the balance you can just hide it inside the head. Okay, so this is it. So this is ready for your photo session. You can add a mouth here if you want, and if you have any other accessory like maybe flowers or bow tie or top hat. So this is how it look like from the side. And later on I'll get you a photo of how it looked like the whole thing, because now the camera is just too near. So thank you for watching, and hope you like this cute little snail. It's not that little, it's quite big. So hope you like this snail, and do remember to subscribe to my channel, as there'll be more fun projects like this in the future. Thank you for watching.